on the 20th of July 1975. As you know, Lifeline opened then and took its first telephone counselling call with the mayor at the time, old Nellie Robinson. Again, Lifeline Darling Downs had this unique experience with Russell Street. We were there in 1975, and then of course to Mill Street, and then back to Russell Street. So 3 times we've been in that street.
When I reflect on what it is that makes us unique, it's I think it starts right back from there. We've always been a part of the community in that our staff have always lived in the communities we've served. We've never, even though we've done outreach within the communities that we live, and I think that's something that we've really stayed true to over the years.
Very true too.
When I think about Lifeline Darling Downs in Southwest Queensland turning 50 years this year, I really reflect on the community at large, not just in the Darling Downs, but right out west, right out to the South Australian border, and think about all the services that we have delivered, the services we continue to deliver, and I wonder about the services we'll be delivering into the future. One of the things that I think about is the change in the community. Although I don't think the problems have really changed over the years, what we have seen is a real shift in terms of the complexity with what people are facing in their daily lives, around the cost of living, around housing, homelessness, and just the complexity I think families have in trying to navigate getting through life. I think what Lifeline has really done so well over the years, and I'm very confident will continue to do, is really meeting people where they are at. And I think it's something that really sets us apart from a lot of other services in that we always put the client front and centre and work with them to come up with their own solutions. When I was having a look at this in preparation for today, I think my attention was drawn to a couple of things, but probably the main one was the Homemaker report. This is something you wouldn't see in an annual report today, but what is it?
The Homemaker service was a group of 5 ladies that had raised their children and were employed by Lifeline Darling Downs to work with an allocated number of families, assist them with parenting skills, budgeting skills, cooking skills, and probably general support with the mother had a lot of children and was feeling overwhelmed at times. Our homemakers, as they were known, would go in and actually help to steady the ship. Different days, different budgets, but interesting enough, you touched on with me earlier, a lot of the challenges haven't changed.
I think often people don't realise about Lifeline and other community service organisations is the toll that the work takes on our staff. So I think it's easy to think that you're going to see a counsellor, but I think a lot of people don't realise what that commitment takes. So our staff are part of the community. They have all the challenges in their own life, yet they show up every day to be the best person they can be to help someone stand on their own 2 feet. And I think that's just something that is becoming increasingly challenging in our sector, how we as an organisation and other similar organisations provide the care and support to our staff to make sure that they can be doing their best possible work with our community members. I think you've just touched on a really important point there. I think part of what has been so valuable about Lifeline over the years is the support we've had from the broader community, isn't it? It's made the difference of who we are now. I think one of the really ongoing challenges that an organisation like Lifeline faces is that we only have limited resources, and obviously a lot of what we do provide is funded through government. So an ongoing challenge is receiving the funding that we need, not only to deliver the services that the community wants, but also being able to meet people where they are at. And sometimes we are a little restricted because funding requires that we do certain things, but Something that's always been really important to Lifeline is that we can work with people to deliver services that they need, not necessarily what other people might have decided that they need. So I think raising revenue to be able to work with people moving forward is always going to be a challenge that we face, but we have such a supportive community who have been so generous in the past, and I have no doubt that will continue to be the case into the future.
What's interesting when I look back in the book is it reminded me that in the early days of promoting Bookfest, my daughter Laura was used quite regularly to help promote.
Did she sign a model release?
Oh no, she didn't do that at all.
Derek, it's just been so wonderful to spend the last 30 or 40 minutes with you going over this incredible historical recollection of Lifeline, and you have been so much a part of that, and I've just really appreciated that you've taken me through all the old photos, the stories.
I think we probably could have gone through it for another couple of hours.
I think you're right.
It's brought back so many memories for me,
Yeah.
and people who are both volunteers and staff that have contributed to the work over those 50 years, and I think we need to acknowledge that. And to you and the staff, Rach, for the work that Lifeline Darling Downs continues to do. It's so vital and demands on the increase. And I wish you another 50 years of continued success.
Well, I don't think I'll be here in 50 years, but what I would like to think is that there will be two different people sitting here at the 100-year anniversary and talking about all the incredible things that we've continued to do in our beautiful
Wonderful.
community.
It's wonderful.
Thanks, Derek.
Thanks, Ray.
If I was asked to describe Lifeline in one word, undoubtedly that word would be you. We are you, and we are here for you. And when I think about everything that we do, have done, and will continue to do in the future, it really is just so important that I really acknowledge the incredible donors over the years, the relationships that we've had, and very importantly, our staff, past and present and into the future, but also incredibly, we would not be who we are and be able to do what we do if it wasn't for our volunteers. And our volunteers have worked through our counselling centres, through our shops, and also our board directors over the years. So really, I guess the last thing I want to sum up with is thank you so much to all of you, because that is why we can do what we do, and we will be doing such a great job long into the future. Thank you.